Welcome to the Average Rook. We are playing Undusted Letters from the Past, a casual indie simulation and visual novel game developed by 5 Minute Lab Corp and published by Toga Productions. This game has you taking care of and cleaning dirty items found in your character Adora's old house, uncovering long-forgotten stories about their past and yours. The game is currently in the demo phase, but I am eager to give this game demo a bit of a go, so let's start it, shall we? I'm eager for the cleaning stuff. Also wonder how the visual novel bit's gonna go. When I think of my family home, the first things that come to mind are the glittering lake and the gently sloping hills. After walking through the bustling streets over the hills and along the lakeside, my house and its bright red roof soon came into view. I would chat with Mom and Dad as we passed through the front gate together, and the big lemon tree in the yard would always greet us. For someone like me who lacked the courage to return, maybe what I needed was an excuse. Any excuse, no matter how small. It's been a long time since I last came back. I should tidy up the place. I suppose now's the right time. For the time being, it's the least I can do. The key. Ah, here it is. It's rusted all over. I'll have to clean it before I can use it. Alright, so how do we do the cleaning? Clean. Do we just click it? I thought we would... Or maybe we get the option to do so. Okay, here we go. Okay, use the mouse wheel to zoom in and out. Hold right click and drag the mouse around to rotate the key. Alright. Let me just, well, that's close enough. Hold the mouse wheel button and drag the mouse around to move the key. Okay. Click the mouse wheel button once to reset the key's position. And select the tool on the left to clean the key. So we just, click on it once. And then I guess we just, okay, that's pretty cool. Reach 40% of cleaning progress. I want to reach as much as, like, 100% if possible. Okay, now let's turn it around. Hint unlocked. What do you mean, hint unlocked? Hints become available after cleaning items to a certain extent. Hold tab to view areas that need cleaning. I think I might be fine right now. Let's see if we can get to 100% without relying on the hints. It seems to be tracking even the little bits. So let's see how far we can get. Even just the tiniest of bits. I feel like it's still a little bit on this this edge here. No, it seems to be on the surface more. Yeah, I must have been missing the edges quite hard. And there we go. Oh! Finish cleaning by either reaching 100% cleaning progress or by pressing the wrap up button. I wonder how far we can... I wonder how close we can actually get. I want to see. We might have missed some on the very edge. There's some on the very edge. Let's see. We're like 0.2% off. Oh, it must be in the ring here. So if we turn this around. God, where could the last bit be? What if we zoom in for this? Looks very good on the pixelation there. That now at like 0.05. Oh, wait, no, I saw one little bit there. I just saw it before it hit the 100%. When was the last time this place was cleaned? There's so much dust that I can barely breathe. Where should I even start? Well, we've certainly started with the key. The house key. It hasn't been used in a long time. Okay, this is pretty good. This is just like easy, chill, cleaning. This is pretty nice. After being neglected for so long, the house was so heavily laden with dust that I needed a mask to breathe normally. I opened a window and started clearing out some of the dust. When it was cleaning day, I used to be in charge of the floors. Mom took care of the furniture and Dad handled the windows and any tall places that were out of reach. If I closed my eyes, I could almost hear it all again. The sounds of Mom wiping down the furniture, Dad's humming. Okay, so now we have a little... looks like a candy bowl of sorts. The right shape. Mom was a serious and careful person. When I was young, she often told me it was dangerous to go into the kitchen or attic alone. But the more someone told me not to do something, the more I wanted to do it. One day, when Mom and Dad were out, I excitedly went into the kitchen to examine the cupboard that was just barely within reach. My heart was pounding as I opened the cupboard. There were many beautiful porcelain teacups, and I took out the one I thought was prettiest. Suddenly, the front door opened with a creak. Someone was back. It was the sound of porcelain breaking on the floor. The teacup had slipped out of my hands. The sharp sound of shattering porcelain froze me in place. I heard Mom urgently calling my name. Once she came into the kitchen and saw what happened, her face froze. Hopefully it was because she was worried about our safety. Her face was so pale and stern. I had never seen her look like that before. Well, hopefully it wasn't just because of the teacup breaking. Okay, let's try giving this a go. So we seem to have two tools now. We have the brush, but we also have the sponge. And also we can't seem to deal with the piece of paper and the pencil that's nearby. Alright, let's take a look at this. So the only thing that seems to be broken about it, it might have been fixed up before. But the bit of the handle is broken off. Well, let's see what we can do. So what happens if we use this sponge? Is that any better than... maybe we need to use this for like, maybe minute cleaning. We want to use this, maybe for overall cleaning. And we'll need to turn this around a little bit just so that we can get out the bits. Seems very, oh, so it did smash to pieces. You can see the glue line there. Or just the fracture line there. Okay. Just get as close as we can with the sponge. Obviously, there is that, I think we need to be aiming for like 50 or 60%. I want to try and get as much as humanly possible. Let's try on this bit. It's a little bit of the handle that needs to be cleaned off. All of this seems to be, oh, it's very caked in. But once you clean it off, it looks very, very nice. Just that little bit. And it's probably as much as it's ever going to be. Maybe try and get like 60% with the sponge. And then try to get close with the brush. There's some more here. I just love seeing it go up in the 100ths. Getting very close to 60% there. Missed a little bit here. Come on. Alright, now we've hit 60%, so we've got the hint unlocked. We probably won't necessarily need the hint. I'm pretty sure I can do this without the hint. So let's give it a go. Okay, I think maybe let's try to get as much as we can. And then we'll use the brush. We just see here. Okay, I think we've done enough on the sponge. Let's try and use the brush this time. Okay, what are we missing? How about along here? Oh yeah, that looks even... that is even better in terms of cleaning. Let's see. Oh, along the edge. For pixelation, this has some really good 3D. Let's try and turn this around a tiny bit. There we go. Oh yeah, there's still some stuff caked over here. I think we've got most, if not all, of the inside, but there may be some tiny bits that we missed. Wow, this brush is very object-aware. I do love it. All right, let's try the outside now. Oh yeah, get into the very nitty-gritty of the cleaning. I reckon there's probably some stuff like caked a little bit in here. Ah, there's a little bit there. Okay, as much of there's some on the inside there. We hit a pretty nice bit there. Okay. More along the bottom. Some caked in here. That's why it's very good that they gave us that brush. I feel like there's still some on the rim. Let's do a quick squiz of the rim. Okay, I think that's probably enough. Let's try and do the lower bits. I think this one might be dirt, yes. How about this edge? I think that's dirt. Or maybe not dirt. What about this? No, it doesn't seem like dirt there. What about here? No, the major bits appear to be good. This bit needs cleaning off. And just a little bit more here. There was a little bit there. It's good to judge the pixels to see where the dirt is. Now let's try the bottom. There must be some stuff caked in here. Oh, yeah. Oh. There we go. Yeah, definitely caked in there. Okay, we're just about 0.15 off. So where would the last of it be? Where could the last of it be? Something inside me thinks it might be on the inside. But I think we've gotten pretty much all of it. I suppose I just might wrap it up here. Echoes of the past, the right shape. Mom, I'm sorry. Didn't mean to break it. Oh, Adora, are you okay? Are you hurt anywhere? I'm so sorry. I'm sorry I didn't listen to you. I even broke one of the teacups. It's okay, Adora. Everything's okay as long as you aren't hurt. Good old Mom. A porcelain teacup that is barely intact, one of Mom's most treasured possessions. I really do love this whole, like, cleaning thing. It's pretty nice. After giving me a big hug, she started to carefully gather the shards of porcelain in silence. I still couldn't forget how she had looked at the broken teacup. The next day, I secretly retrieved the shards from the trash and clumsily glued everything back together. Then I returned the fragile teacup to its place in the cupboard, hoping that Mom would feel better after seeing it. When Mom discovered the teacup later, she murmured, "This looks more like the right shape." I didn't understand why, but her smile looked bitter. Why would the smile be bitter? Alright, we've got another object. This seems to be a pocket watch of sorts. Frozen time. Dad was a bright and cheerful man, and he never shied away from trying new things. He loved buying all sorts of digital tech, unlike Mom, who is more old school and preferred analog devices. However, Dad always carried around a traditional pocket watch. It was a gift from Mom, its surface adorned with her namesake, a lily. I think that whenever Dad looked at the pocket watch, he felt that Mom was right by his side. Shortly after I had started high school, that pocket watch felt silent for good. So I guess it ran out of power. Okay, so it seems that we have another item here. Dad, how are you doing? Are you still cracking jokes over there? I don't think I'm doing that well. Oh no. Okay, so what could we possibly use with the cloth? I guess it just does more of the, let's see. That seems to be more, I think it's more polishing of the metal. Let's see about cleaning this. Let's start with the sponge and see how we go. It's getting quite a bit off it already. I'm pretty sure we'll need to use the cloth for further polishing. Yeah, so the sponge is used for, like, surface cleaning. General surface cleaning. The brush is used for getting into the little grooves here. And I'm pretty sure if we use the cloth, it'll polish the metal. Let's try to get as close as we can with the sponge. Okay, already that's starting to look pretty shiny, but let's see what happens when we use the cloth on it. Oh yeah, it's really starting to sparkle now, so that's what we need the cloth for. I might put it back. I just want to try and get as much as I can. Press the button on the pocket watch while no tools are equipped. Ah, I see. Okay. Etched in heart. Just get a little bit close. Polish this a little bit. It seems to be cracked a little bit. Let's use this. Oh, yeah. That is such a good clean there. Let's actually use the brush before we do any of the polishing. I think the polishing should be done last. We should be able to get into the little grooves here. If I can just move you here. There we go. Let's see. Oh, yeah. And now just the little bits here. In a circular motion, we should be able to get it. I'll just move a little bit here. There we go. And then on an angle. Just a little bit left here on the rim. Now we'll clean out this bit. Doing like a circular motion. Will be much easier to get into the grooves. I'm guessing these little bits are... It's not gonna be... The brush itself is not gonna be enough. We'll probably have to use the cloth for that. Now, we'll get into the grooves here. Just as close as I possibly can. I think I might be missing something here. Yep. It's a little bit finicky to get at the edges. And now, obviously gotta clean through this. Getting pretty close with the brush. Okay, now this little bit. And can't forget the front. That's where most of it is gonna be. Okay, now, see about giving it a polish with this. See if it does any difference. We're getting some of it. Let's see here. Alright, what about the front of the watch? Okay, that seemed to be enough there. Okay, we'll put that back and we'll use the brush on this bit. I'll just move you here. Probably most of it is going to be on the front. Let's just give it another do-over. We'll move you and then turn you. Oh yeah, there's some dirt here on the rim. What about the edge of the watch here? And I wouldn't be surprised if there was some more dirt caked into the joint. But there is some actually along here too. This one was the most difficult bit. Just like 0.05% off, and I do not know where that last one's going to be. Where could it be? I feel like I've got pretty much everything. I don't think that the cloth is gonna do anything to it. Let's wrap up here. We got close enough. Like, I'm not gonna be able to get that 0.05%. Adora, how many times have I told you to not call the office directly? You're usually back by now, and I couldn't get in touch with you. Oh, I'm sorry. I got caught up in work and completely lost track of time. I'll make sure to check my phone more often from now on. But please, text instead of call. Alright. Oh, yeah, Mom. I was cleaning my room earlier, and I found the cassette player Dad gave me. I'm sorry, Adora, but I still have a lot of work to do. Don't wait for me, and make sure you don't go to bed too late. Mom, wait, Oh boy. A broken pocket watch. Its time remains eternally frozen, just like my family's. Oh, that's I don't know what to make of that statement. Oh, I see. Dad's absence left an irreparable void in our family. I desperately needed Mom, but she drowned herself in work, as if she wanted to forget Dad, and maybe me and everyone else. Days passed, and we barely spoke to or even saw each other. I keep telling myself that I had to try to understand her, that she was raising me all by herself now, but my grief and sorrow nearly became unbearable, and they kept me awake at night. Things would have been much easier if I had just blamed her. Yet, whenever I saw Mom so exhausted and fatigued, sadness came before anger. I hated her for leaving me alone, but at the same time, it pained me to see her eroding away. Back then, I had this naive hope that maybe I could be a source of comfort for Mom. I had no idea how completely that hope would be broken. Good God. So apparently at some point, Dad left. Oh, okay, that was it. Thank you for stopping on that, that gruesome, not gruesome, but, that very sad point. Oh, God. Now I want to, like, play more. I want to, like, know more of the story and what was happening, because that just, like, jeez. Well, I'm glad that I actually played that. I'm sorry that that was very, very short, but it was still an enjoyable experience. Because I love playing games like Power Wash Simulator, that sort of thing. I don't like playing, like, all kinds of simulator games, just like the stuff that is, like, very cozy and, like, itty-gritty. Like, stuff like this. Like, just taking the time to clean all of the dirt out of the little grooves and stuff. That is very interesting to me, and I'm glad that I was able to play that. So, I don't know when this game is going to be coming out, but when it does come out, I would be very interested in playing it in full. So, thank you so much for stumbling onto one of the most average gaming channels out there. Like and subscribe for more, check the corresponding playlists, any of the recommended, or any of the links below. I'm the Average Rook, and I shall see you in the next episode. Until then, take it easy, and have a good rest of the day.